to avoid this problem in the first place. And he has given us enough rope for us to literally hang ourselves. Because he's saying, I have told you to do this. If you do this, you're going to be blessed. If you do this, you're going to be cursed. So we say, it's okay, God, I know a better way. We're going to do it my way. That's why Frank Sinatra's My Way was so popular, wasn't it? Everybody wants to do it my way. Now we're going to pay the price for doing it my way. Because the end result of that is, when we do it my way, is rebellion, as we stated right at the beginning. You see, by doing it my way, we give Satan a legal reason for us to become his plaything. We give him a legal reason. He's not just accusing us. He's accusing us because he has the right to accuse us, because of what we are doing. And we end up in the situation that we become his plaything, like a cat with a mouse. That's exactly how he's playing with us. So in a very short time, the world can change and will change. And a group hug is not going to do it. A group hug is not going to resolve it. Stirring up the idea that we can go and kill all these people before they kill us, that's not going to do it. The scripture tells us it's not going to do it. You know, if we think that our toys, where we can send an unmanned drone 8,000 miles away, play with our joystick and kill anybody we choose we see from our little monitor, and you know, we can then go home and play with our own kids and it's all okay. No. The minute you kill, regardless of how you kill, you become cursed. Do it from a distance or do it with hand-to-hand fighting, you still become cursed. And then your children become cursed. And it goes down to the third and fourth generation. So we need to think carefully about what we are doing. Revival isn't going to stop that. Revival, the word revival means there was life there in the first place. I have to tell you, we can't revive a dead body. Things will get very bad indeed for the inhabitants of Israel. Right down to cannibalism. Okay, that could sound creating fear. I'm just reading the Bible. It's not fear-mongering, it's right there. And God put it there because He has declared we need to know. That's why He put it there. If we didn't need to know, He wouldn't put it there. In Deuteronomy 28, 54 to 55, I went to 57. I won't read it all, but it basically says, yes, that the man that is tender among you. And have we got some men who are tender among us? And very delicate? Well, certainly have. His eye shall be evil towards his brother. You know, and it goes on toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left in the siege. And in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. We're going to be surrounded by them. They're going to be all over the place. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Are your ministers telling you this? Or are they telling you we are heading for a revival like Azusa Street? where everything ends up, like Todd Bentley, yeah, Kenneth Copeland, Benny Hinn, John Hagee, all these people. The fruit of the revival at the turn of the 20th century. Fruit where you tell a woman, God has told me to kick you in the head to heal you. That's the revival that these people are telling me is going to talk and storm over the whole earth. I have to hit your foot with a hammer or whatever to heal you. That's the revival they're talking about. Pensacola, Pepsi-Cola, Toronto blessing, whatever you want to call it. That's not of God. Even if such a revival took place, the fruit would not be of God. You can just look at it and use your two brain cells and see that. The eternal God is going to tell me I must put on my boots and kick somebody in the head to heal them. Where do you find that in the scripture? You know, back to Deuteronomy 28, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Twice he's stressing of long continuance. He means it. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. And also every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law. Then will the Lord bring them upon thee until thou be destroyed. Verse 62, and ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldst not obey the voice of the Lord thy God. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do good, and the Lord did do the English-speaking people, including where I'm from, good. God has blessed us beyond belief. No people on the planet have ever been blessed in the way that the English-speaking people have been blessed. You have to admit it. Blessed beyond belief, and we didn't deserve any of it. But the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you, and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked off the land, whither thou goest to possess. Deuteronomy 28:64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Yes, the very intelligent, very bright people. That's what we're going to